Here in Austin, Texas, we have the label of the live music capital of the world. And I think Austin really represented. I mean, we had people at Hometown Heroes, and we had guys from New York and all around the world, from live instrumentation to DJs to producers were represented here. And I think Austin could really benefit from what Dubspot is bringing to the table, which is, you know, bringing experts to show people their techniques and that free exchange of ideas, which is what music and community is all about.
The students are craving the latest stuff, and Dubspot, that's really what it is about. Like, a new product comes out, that week we're testing it at the school, and the next week we're teaching it. And it's also great to go to different cities and see that there's just such a vibrant community of people who are using this new technology.
I've had Ableton for about a year on my laptop, and I've just been staring at it. So I got the APC-40 and I started playing around with it, and I thought this would expedite my learning curve.
Pretty experienced with Ableton Live. I've taught people and stuff like that, but I'm still like, I pick stuff up. Like yesterday, some really good nuggets from the mastering and mixing.
What you've got is an array of people who are just getting into Ableton, people who are really deep into Ableton, but then the thread is that everybody's sort of passionate about it.
DJ/producer coming here to learn a little bit more about what's going on in the Ableton Live world, getting a wide range of different types of producers and artists that are basically giving you their input as to how they do it and the different variations and techniques that you can use and apply.
As a producer, I use all Ableton, and so the first day's workshop of the production elements, it was complete gold. I learned just, you know, a myriad of new things that I just had no idea you could even do.
We could apply varying amounts of FM, and then, you know, we have our chorus knob, which we could use to further adjust the sound. You know, we could come up with really complex and interesting things.
Production styles, production techniques, you know, what do you as an artist do when you sit down to use all of this?
And I will record that, and then I'll slice it to a MIDI track. And then I'll have the MIDI track right next to it, and I'll have the drum sounds.
What's happening at these Dubspot events is people came from Brownsville, which is a 6-hour drive, you know, just to have this experience of a bunch of Ableton experts. It wasn't just Austin people, it was people from all over Texas.
So it's just another kind of rhythmic cutting tool that I like to use.
Man, I tell you what, I'm overwhelmed. There's a lot of information that you can learn. There's just a wealth of information here. Everyone here has been great.
It's easy sometimes to be a producer and be isolated. And you sort of run up against the same set of problems. And when you can join a community and see some of these great demonstrations and these people showing knowledge, you can get it out of a manual. But to hear direct transmission from human to human is one of the best things.
Real-world applications for what live can do. This is cutting-edge stuff that people are doing with live. I like it because I learn a lot of new stuff that I don't necessarily think, even though I'm a teacher, you know, I encounter a lot of stuff.
Just graduated from UT, did the audio engineering program, am a classically trained musician, and I've probably learned more applicable use techniques this weekend than I have in the past 4 years.
This is allowing me to be like I'm behind the track.
An event that is based around encouraging people, giving some people some really good technical insight, and just kind of for the greater good of music. I think it's always a good thing, so it's cool to be part of it.
I love to speak and share this stuff, but I really love it when people put it into practice and they get back to me and they say, you know, everything you said worked, and that's the most fun to me.
People are wanting to touch the music that they're listening to rather than just passively listen to it. They want to be a part of it. They want to add their own, put their own fingerprint on it and take it to the next level. And this is a really, really great way.